Welcome to the Layout and Toolbar tutorial. This is Ashley
and Chaz
with the VGS Dev team. This tutorial will walk you through the layout of the VGS home screen as well as the menus and buttons of the toolbar. The home screen layout contains three main frames. The menu toolbar is for selecting options and accessing functions. The buttons toolbar assists in navigating folders and creating and editing information.
The VGS home screen has three frames: the file catalog frame, the site frame, and the site preview frame. The file catalog contains the database hierarchical structure. The root folders have two categories, local and syncable to the server. For more information on folder types, please watch the folder type tutorial. The root folders and subsequent folders within the file catalog frame can be selected by clicking on the folder and opened or closed by double-clicking. To deselect a folder, click in the white empty space of the file catalog frame.
The site frame displays both subfolders and sites for whatever is selected in the file catalog frame. The three columns in the site frame from left to right display the subfolder or site type icon, subfolder or site name, and path. The path shows the location of each subfolder or site within the database hierarchical structure. When a site is selected in the site frame, the site preview frame displays site-specific information such as site ID, site type, primary locator, and notes from the General tab.
There are two toolbars across the top of the VGS home screen. The top toolbar is the menu toolbar and contains File, Reports, Species Search, Contacts, Setup, and Help options. The two options under File are Database and Exit. Selecting Exit will close VGS, and selecting Database gives you the options of Backup, Information, Sync, Download, and Advanced. The Backup, Sync, and Download options are discussed in their own tutorials. Selecting the Information option shows you the location of the database you are referencing, as well as the size of the database. The Advanced option requires contacting the VGS Dev team for access.
The Report menu is where data summary reports are generated. For more information on this menu, see the Data Scope, Site Summary, and Species List tutorials. The Species Search menu allows you to search the master species list, which is the NRCS plants database. The Contacts menu contains the Contact Personnel Manager. Please see the Contact Manager tutorial for more information. The Setup menu contains the lists, protocols, and setting options. These options are discussed in their own tutorials. The Help menu has information about the VGS version build, number and date, the end user license agreement, and program credits.
Below the menu toolbar is the button toolbar. The first button, Expand All Descendants, will expand all descendant subfolders within a selected folder, or expand all folders if no folder or root is selected. The Collapse All button closes all subfolders, showing only the root folders. The Expand Collapse button expands and collapses only the folder that is selected and will appear gray if no folder is selected. The View All Descendant Locations button will show all sites within a selected folder, including the sites within that folder's subfolders. The Edit Folder Information button opens the Classification Metadata window. In this window, there is a General and Details tab. Under the General tab, you can edit the name of the folder, choose a folder type, add an ID, enter folder notes, and manage folder contacts. Under the Details tab, you can add, edit, and delete folder surveys. The Open Selected Folder button will expand the selected folder, or if a site is selected, this button will open the site window.
To edit the database, click the Edit Schema button. This brings up the Editing button menu, which is hidden to prevent accidental editing. The new folder and new site buttons create routes, subfolders, and sites. These buttons are explained more in depth in the Develop a New Database and Creating a New Site tutorials. The Move Folder button allows you to move a folder and all of its subfolders and sites to a new location. This is the only way you can move folders and sites from a local to syncable folder. Cut and paste work the same as a Microsoft document. You can cut and paste a subfolder or site to a new root or subfolder.
The Delete button will delete any selected folders or sites you no longer need. All deleted files will go to the unassigned folder, which is discussed in the Intro to VGS 5 tutorial. If you do not want to keep any edits you have made to the database, you can cancel all schema edits. Once you have finished editing the database, don't forget to save all schema edits.
The dice icon is a random number generator and will be discussed in its own tutorial. The GPS icon opens the GPS module. If your device has a GPS receiver, you can get the coordinates of your location in UTMs, degrees, minutes, seconds, and decimal degrees. More details on this function can be found in the GPS module tutorial.
Thank you for watching this tutorial. For user support, please contact the VGS dev team at vgs.arizona.edu.